found the messages at 3:17 a.m. while our 6-month-old daughter, Ava, finally slept in the next room. I'd woken up to nurse her and noticed Noah's phone lighting up on the nightstand over and over. Something in my gut twisted, so I picked it up. The preview on the lock screen was enough. Can't wait to taste you again tomorrow. Same hotel? My hands went numb. I typed in the passcode we'd shared since we started dating, Ava's due date, and opened the thread. Hundreds of texts, explicit photos, videos, months of them. The woman's name was Vanessa. She was the new junior designer at his firm. The last message was sent 2 hours ago, while he'd been working late, and I'd been home rocking a colicky baby alone again. I didn't scream. I didn't wake him. I just sat on the bathroom floor in the dark, phone clutched to my chest, and felt my entire marriage collapse inside me like a house of cards in slow motion. 10 years together. 8 married. A daughter we'd tried 3 rounds of IVF to have, and in one night, it all turned to ash. I confronted him at dawn. He woke to me standing over the bed, phone in hand, tears streaming. He went white, then red, then started sobbing. Ugly, panicked sobs. It was only physical, Leah. I swear. I love you. I love Ava. It didn't mean anything. Classic lines. I'd heard them in movies, laughed at them. Now they were real, and they were coming out of my husband's mouth. I asked the questions every betrayed wife asks. How long? How many times? Do you love her? He answered every one. 8 months. Dozens of times. No, he didn't love her. Yes, he'd ended it tonight. I believed him. God help me. I believed him. We went to therapy. He deleted social media, gave me all his passwords, came home straight after work, held me while I cried myself to sleep. For 3 months, it almost felt like we were healing. I started to breathe again. Then came the first twist. I was folding Ava's tiny onesies when I found the positive pregnancy test in the pocket of Noah's gym bag. Not mine. I'd had my tubes tied after Ava, our choice. We were done. The test was dated 2 days ago. I drove to a pharmacy, bought 3 more, made him take them in front of me. All positive. Vanessa was pregnant. 10 weeks. He fell to his knees in our laundry room, begging, promising he'd support the child financially, but that it would never touch our family. It's just money, Leah. Please don't leave. I left the house that night with Ava and a diaper bag, stayed in a hotel, filed for separation the next week. The second twist came 4 months later, right after the divorce was final. I'd started dating again, slowly, carefully. His name was Daniel. Kind, funny, patient with Ava, never pushed. For the first time in a year, I felt something like hope. Then Vanessa showed up at my door, 9 months pregnant and in labor. She was alone. Noah had ghosted her the moment the papers were signed. No money, no contact, nothing. She had nowhere to go. My address was the only one she knew. I called 911 while she screamed in my living room. I held her hand in the ambulance. I sat in the waiting room while she delivered a perfect little boy. And when the nurse asked if the father was coming, Vanessa looked at me with hollow eyes and whispered, "He never wanted him. You're the only person who's ever been kind to me in all of this." The baby had Noah's eyes. The climax came the day I brought them home. Not permanently, God no, just for a week. Vanessa had postpartum preeclampsia, no family, no insurance. The hospital social worker begged. I said yes because I remembered what it felt like to be terrified and alone with a newborn. I told myself it was temporary, humanitarian. But every time that little boy cried, something in me cracked open. Every time Ava asked why the baby was in our house, I died a little more. Noah found out. Showed up drunk at 2 a.m., pounding on the door, demanding to see his son. Vanessa panicked. I called the police. He left in handcuffs. That was the last time I saw him. Now it's been 8 months. Vanessa and the baby, Leo, still live with us. She's in school part-time, working nights, paying what rent she can. Ava calls Leo her brother, and it breaks and heals me in the same breath. Daniel walked away. He said he couldn't raise another man's child, and I don't blame him. Some nights I sit on the couch between 2 sleeping babies who share the same father but not the same mother, and I wonder how I became this person. The woman who took in her husband's affair partner and now co-parents his love child. I don't know if I'll ever trust a man again. I don't know if I'm healing or just building a new kind of cage. I don't know if what I'm doing is strength or self-destruction. If you were me, betrayed, divorced, and now raising both your daughter and the living proof of your ex-husband's affair, What would you do? Would you keep helping Vanessa and Leo, knowing every day you see Noah in that little face? Would you cut all ties and finally try to move on alone? Or is there a way to forgive? Not him, never him, but the situation, and learn to love again anyway. I survived the pain. I just don't know if I'm surviving it right. Please tell me what you would do. I'm still learning how to trust anything.